most people who are dieting are going to eat one day in a surplus, and after that they're going to fuck their entire fucking diet. So from one meal, from 100 calories over to their entire diet. Sorry for the lining, but it does not matter. And I am one of those people. Long story short, I've done it a few days ago, but I wanted to do it intentionally now to show you that it's easy not to do it. So basically, let's say you have to eat 2000 calories every single day, and for one day somehow you ate 2300. You can understand logically that 300 calories is not a big of a deal. You can cut the next day, you can cut for the next 5 days a little bit of calories, so the weekly average will be 2000 calories. You can add more steps, it's easy. But in that moment you rationalize yourself that fuck it, it's just one day, I'm going to do it tomorrow, so at least I will eat more. And I think that way today, and I did it, and I ate close to 5500 calories. And now you are wondering, why the fuck do I make this video? Well, I did it intentionally to see, like, to be present in the moment and realize, was it even worth it? And no, it isn't worth it. If you overeat a little bit, just stop, okay? Just stop. You just overeat, correct it. Don't make it fucking worse. Don't make it fucking worse. If you beat somebody, just, that's it. Don't fucking kill him. Don't try to hide him. Beat him and that's it. Don't make your situation worse. Now, after I ate some chocolates and things like that, I didn't think it took more than 10 minutes. So that 10 minutes of pleasure led me into scrolling and to other things, and basically I just waste some time and energy, and I fucked my cat basically for a few days, because of course I'm going to continue to be in a deficit. But the problem is you can fuck so much progress in a few minutes, like literally in a few minutes. Now, you understand this, but how can you actually prevent it? So if you want to prevent it, you have to be present in the moment, because most people right now, including me sometimes, are not present, because you watch too much social media and you are on the next thing, on the next shiny thing. So you're not really present, and you just take decisions with emotions. And when you do that, you are going to rationalize yourself into decisions that make your life miserable. So for example, you are cutting right now, because I want to talk about training, diet and things like that. I don't want to talk about anything anymore, at least in this video. You are eating 2000 calories every single day, and you overate today, like with one meal. Keep it that way, please. Your diet should stay the same. If you eat one chocolate, one ice cream, that's it. Don't indulge. Don't make this chocolate a snowball, because unfortunately in life, from one thing it snowballs. It's not just cigarettes. It's alcohol, then recreational drugs, then parties, then fights, then so on. It's a snowball, and you should not fall into this snowball. If you actually want to eat a chocolate, it is funny, but just making a decision, okay, I'm going to eat this chocolate, but with one condition, but after I'm going to eat this chocolate, I'm going to eat normal on my diet. So instead of eating 2000 calories, it will be 2500 calories for this day. If I want to let it like this, I will let it like this. If I want to make the weekly average 2000, I will do some more cardio, like, just by cardio I mean more steps. You just walk like I walk right now. Maybe you buy a walking pad, or you cut some calories tomorrow, and that's it. Because cutting, it's so simple. You just have to eat less. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not hard to lose weight, but it's hard in getting into the habit of doing it. Because after you are finished cutting, you're like, bro, it's weird to eat more food. I'm going to eat just junk food. I want to go back to dieting, and of course it doesn't work like that. But the habit, it's hard. Just accepting and making a pact with yourself that, okay, I'm going to eat 2000 calories. I'm going to eat this amount of meat, this amount of whatever. So for example, I'm going to eat this amount of protein from where, and the carbs, I have 3 or 4 or 1000 sources, and that's it. When people ask you eat food, I would like to eat it, but right now I'm on a diet, and that's it. That's it, because you already accepted that you're going to lose weight, you're going to eat this amount of food. Hunger will come, of course. I don't think, in my opinion, hunger is the biggest problem, or cravings, the biggest problem in a cat. The problem is that you make one decision and it snowballs into 1,000 bad decisions from there. So don't make them fucking snowball. Just accept that you are going to do one thing. So right now, I can just have one beer and that's it, and then never drink for the rest of my life. I did that not with beer, but with, I think, gin or something like that. So I think I drink 7 glasses. My mom said I was drunk, but I was not drunk because I can remember everything. I could walk straight. My reflexes after I came home, I tested my reflexes on the computer were worse. So I didn't play video games that night because I didn't want to lose games because I am impaired. Because I drink alcohol. Because. So if you are dieting, don't make it a snowball. Just stick with a plan. Hunger is not a problem. The problem is that you are getting into the habit of eating food. For example, I ate those chocolates. Who the fuck cares about if I eat 1 or 1,000 chocolates? Bro, chocolate is good, but after 2 minutes, that's it. Imagine fucking, but you don't feel anything. You just feel when you have orgasm, and that's it, like for 5 seconds. This is how eating is, basically. And who the fuck is going to applaud me by the end of the day if I eat more? If I want to look better, I will eat less, and that's it. If I fuck my diet, But and one more thing. For I think 2 or 3 days, I was curious and I tried it. I just chew, for example, chocolate, and I spit it, and I chew it and I spit it, and I found that in your throat you can feel food, because you can feel part of the food in your mouth, but part of the food in your throat, and like it's the same. Like it, when you swallow it, it has more taste, but it's not that big of a deal, People make it way, way, way worse. Even I, because I'm like, okay, I'm not that hungry. I'm logic, but after that, when I see chocolate, let's say I eat this chocolate. Let's say, bro, if I have important things to do, I will not do this shit. So I have to occupy myself. But in the same time, if I am left with food, I know how much will I eat, because I told myself how much will I eat, regardless of appetite or of having an appetite or not. And after realizing this, cutting it's easy, getting shredded it's easy, maintaining your leanness it's easy, gaining weight if you want to gain weight and body fat it's easy. It's just a matter of doing it. It's so simple. So I've ate a lot of calories. For the next days, I'm going to do more steps, eat less calories, and of course, because I will eat way, way, way less, like 1,000 something calories, because I overate today a lot. In theory, I will be very hungry and having very big cravings because of this. But I will see, and I will give you feedback on. Right now, I have a video series on Instagram and TikTok, the same thing, where I post whatever I eat in a day, calories, weigh-in and things like that, and just a thought about that day, and I will just talk about it. And probably if you see me post and I didn't talk about it, it seems that I wasn't that hungry after all, because I will tell you if I'm hungry, if my mood changes, if the cut is harder, and things like that. But I will show you that it's not even that hard to fuck it up, like in a big way, like I did. Intentionally, of course, but it does not matter if I did intentionally or not. Like I eat 5.5k calories, and I will show you that my weekly average, maybe not this week, probably this week, but in a few weeks, even if I fuck it in the first week, after 4 months of my cut, my average calories will be 2000 calories, even if my average calories for the first week was 3000, then for the next week was 2000, then for the next week was 1500. Even if this is not optimal, because I know that, it will not impair my long-term muscle growth, because come on, it's just 1 or 2 weeks on trying to experiment, and at the end of the day, if I experimented myself, I can understand it better and I can coach people. So because I think this is a high return on investment, because I learn a lot and I don't lose anything, or let's say I will suffer for a few days not eating, but come on, who the fuck cares about food that much? Like, okay, it's good, but sex is good, water is good, sleep is good, but come on, who cares about that anyway? I will do it, I will experiment with it. In the worst case scenario, I will have an experience and I can coach people. I can understand people better while dieting. I can understand my current and my future clients and myself as well. So with this being said, this is the video, and I hope you get some values out of my video, because I'm not posting just to post for myself. It is for myself in a way, but if some people like you can learn from my experiences, from my thoughts, and you can apply it, that's the important part. If you apply it in your own life, or at least you have this knowledge that you can use and you use it, I think I actually do something. So thank you for watching.